So welcome back everybody to Web Gaming Central. I'm here in video number 4. And I have heard your cries, everybody. Let me just start addressing everything that I've seen in the comments, and that's pretty much what this video is going to be about. So first things first, because I see it, I'm going to bulldoze those because the thing is that's the first thing I'll start with. I know I have. Somebody mentioned it in the comments. I already know that I have too much industry because it's way too much for the amount of sims I have. So what I think I'll do is preserve this space for future. Well, I mean that's what's gonna happen naturally, but I was gonna dezone it, but there's no need to do that. I'll just keep bulldozing, even though who wants to do that? But you know, I'll keep an eye on that. I'm gonna eventually need a police station, but yes, let me just deal with some points that were brought up. Probably the biggest one that I've seen is both this road, because there's gonna be people coming in through the city. No need for them to go into the city to get out. So what I'm gonna do is build a little bit of a road here to let them get out. And this road is gonna be not like that. That's for sure. And no, not like that either. Okay, so let me. No, let me get rid of those guidelines for a second because I need this. You know what? Let me see. There we go. Straight. This way, maybe they'll take this way instead of going into the city, so we'll see. I'll pay attention to that actually, and we'll see how that goes. Also, I may want to upgrade that road, but it may be a little expensive right now. Yeah, that's about 10k, but we'll see how bad it gets first. But yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to address, and I guess that's gonna have to do for now. At least to make it look decent. I think that looks decent. It doesn't look bad. Okay, so the next thing is the traffic, of course, for this lane. So I'm gonna actually convert this road probably to a an avenue. But I was looking at the SimCity blog today about the traffic, and close intersections are bad news. And I really did pay attention to that article. And so there's some things I'm gonna try my best to keep aware of. Some great information in that article, that blog. So I'm going to definitely be mindful of those things. Also, let me see. It was another thing too. Definitely the traffic and the health care. So let me move this guy. It's gonna cost me a pretty penny, but that's okay. Because I agree with you guys. This guy should be in the. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and get this guy established, so that there's no. I think this is a nice spot to put him. What do you guys think? Not as though you can answer me live. That's another thing I did want to address. I don't really do live stream because by the time I'm actually recording, most of you may not be able to watch. I'm not entirely sure, so I don't, it's just my hunch, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, so we're gonna actually I'm gonna let both of these guys stay up for a little while, just until I can build this guy up a little more, like build the extra room, and then at least be able to match what I got here before I bulldoze that guy. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I can actually start now. But I'm also gonna want to get my police station going. Definitely gonna want to do that. So let me speed up the time. Let time go by a little bit here. That's the other thing, guys. I'm gonna do hour-long videos. If you haven't noticed already, this one is an hour long. So that's the reason why, is because the majority of you have said please stay with the 1 hour long videos. I'm gonna definitely do that for you guys. At first I thought it would be a little more efficient to do the shorter ones, but honestly it may not. I mean, I think it's a trade-off, because what I'll do is probably upload one video per day, or even possibly every other day, but I'm gonna try my best to make sure I keep it at one a day, and then also at one a day for the other sandbox region that I'm working on. So you guys should definitely be getting 2 videos a day from me going forward, and let me know what your thoughts are on that. Again, like I tell you guys, I'm open, very open to your suggestions, so let me know how you feel, and of course I'll make the final choice as far as that, because I'm only human. But I mean, definitely let me know if you prefer 2 or even more per day. But at the same time, I'm gonna limit it to about 2 to 3 videos a day because that's a lot of work. And I mean, I hope to eventually get to the point where I can do that in probably 4 a day or 5 a day. And thing is, I'm actually kind of doing that now. But the thing is, I look at it a little differently because I count the 1 hour videos as one solid video, and then I know I do some of the tutorials. That's about 15-20 minutes, so I guess you could say that that's still all content. So yeah, I can say I do about 3 to 4 on average per day. Not every day. Some days it's 2, some days it's 3. I know the weekends are probably the most, and that's because I have a little extra time. Not on Sundays though, but on Saturdays I have a lot of time, so that's when I really try to upload a lot. But anyway, getting right to the game, guys. I don't want to waste too much time on talking and addressing certain things, but keep leaving comments, guys, for me, because I need to let you know that I read every last single one of them. I don't know if you guys believe me, but I absolutely read every last one of them. I know I can't reply to them all, and although I try, and I do what I can when I can, but outside of that, you guys, I just want you to know I listen and read them all. So let's get back to our plan, and I can actually address this this guy now. Let's see. And now I'm gonna bulldoze the other guy because there's just no need for 2. Too bad they don't give you a refund. It's some kind of, I don't know, but it's realistic. It's realistic, and I don't mind realism. So let's see. The next thing I need to focus on, at least, I need to at least finish off the services. I always like to get all the services up as soon as possible. So the next thing will be the police station, the education after that. But honestly, I need to just keep building, and I need to plan. So let's actually take the planning to the next level, because I don't want to go too fast because I might forget something or I might overlook something that we need to pay attention to. So this is a tourism city. What I want to do is get a few more tourist attractions here. Definitely the Expo Center. And I'm going to leave this video is the video that I want you guys to give me feedback on which one of these buildings you want me to shoot for. 1 or 2, I guess, because they're not expensive to maintain until you get to the further end, or to some of these guys are. Like, let's see which one. That guy is. But I would do that one. I would definitely do that one. Maximum attendance is 2,679. That's a high tourist attraction, so I can aim for that one. That's for sure. Yeah, that's nice too. Wow. Okay, I can aim for that. This one here. I'm sorry. This one here, the Sydney Opera House. So that's just an idea, guys. But I want you guys to let me know what your thoughts are. What is this? Oh, the Oslo Opera House. That's for medium wealth. And that's an attendance, so I'll get paid for these guys. I mean, I get paid for them all, but I can actually hold events at those other ones. Did not initially know that. And this one too, Globe Theater. High tourist attraction. Well, guys, please, this is the video that I want you to let me know, because it'll probably be a while. It will probably be a while before I can build these guys, because I'm gonna kind of go this. I'm gonna build up. I'm gonna go from the Expo Center to the Pro Stadium and then to one of these guys. So in the meantime, let me know. And I think some of you already gave some suggestions, but I want to hear from more of you to see exactly which one of these guys you want. And the ones that hold events, let me just run through these guys again. Okay. Residents? Oh, it would actually hold residents in this building. Okay. So let me know, guys. Please let me know. It's a whole bunch of things. I know somebody mentioned the Empire State Building. Somebody else mentioned something else, and I think it might have been the Sydney Opera House. Okay. So let me know, guys. Let me know what you want to see in this tourism city. And I plan to build it in our commercial area, of course. That's the logical thing to do. But in the meantime, let me get to building things. But the reason why I wanted to go there and check that out is because I want to start zoning for the space. Let's see, what do we have? Worker shortage. So we need to get more Sims in the city. Okay, so that's what I'm going to work on. We need to get some roads first. But anyway, we need to figure out where we want to place these tourist attractions. And I'm thinking in this area where, again, my commercial will be, although my stadium is going to be up here, which is why I initially built the commercial here as well, although I do like it being in between. But I'm gonna try to mix and match too, like put some commercial in the residential zones, but not a big zone, just enough to satisfy most of the Sims in that area. So let's start. Who do I want to target now? Who do we need? Low wealth Sims. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's start over here. The reason I'm doing that is so that we can get that low wealth effect, so that we can attract them. You know, and I hate that because it makes me sound so evil in a sense. Not evil, but so insensitive. And you know, it's just a necessary part of life that, you know, we have to understand. You know, there will be low wealth people, there will be medium wealth people, and there will be high wealth people. It's just part of life. I can't feel bad about that. That's just the way things are. So with that said, I don't know if I like that street, because I want these guys to be able to grow. So you know what, I'm just gonna bulldoze this guy. Not like all these places can be employed at the moment anyway. Let's get those guidelines back on. That's what I want. But see, I don't want it to angle. But maybe it won't angle. Right, can't do that. So let's come through here. That way I can keep things efficient. Cripes. It's the only thing about that. It's the only thing about that I don't like. So let me size this out. Okay. Alright. Now guys, I know it's looking a little bit blocky right now. I know. And it's not killing me at the moment. But you know me, I definitely like the more, you know, curvy style. But I'm gonna really control that urge, because again, in this region I just have to have efficiency. I can't do like I did in the last region. That just really cost me too much, and the lesson was learned. So what I am going to do, because I have an intersection there which I don't need, in fact I don't need it at all, let's get rid of, because it's too close, it's two intersections far too close to each other. So I'm going to forego placing it there and just connect it here, because I don't like that curve there. I'll tell you what I'll do. Yeah, that way we, you know, pardon me, just want to limit the amount of wasted space. So I'm going to try my best to do that. It's going to be a little bit of a adjustment there, but that's okay. We'll live. Shoot. That's okay. We'll just work around that as best we can. What I will do is drag this road out some, so we'll have two main roads there. These guys are not quite spaced out right, but in the end I guess we'll be fine. There's only a little bit of space forfeited there. You know what, I might just, let me just keep that road going. Okay, so we'll go to, oh, police, got crime going on. Okay, crime wave, in fact. So let's address that. And I'll place this guy right here. So we have a crime wave. Don't want things to get too out of hand, you know. I always like to place. Let's get this guy down. Alright, so we'll continue to add modules to that as we go, but right now that should cover our city. Right now we need more Sims, and in particular, as the plan is to get these low wealth Sims coming. So let's continue that plan. Things are still going fast. Let's be as efficient as we possibly can be. Now this garbage dump has really taken some space, but that's alright, because we can just zone around it a little bit. And that should solve a little bit of that problem. So I'm going to, I think that's good enough for industry for this city. I think that's about the amount we need anyway. So let me gonna keep the Sims. I'm gonna try to keep businesses on this road. And I tell you what, let's get rid of these roads here. We'll just cut it. So let me drag this road right on down. Okay. That way we'll get the businesses in here, and I can even zone some residential on the other side if I need to. But we're gonna leave some room. And the thing is, I'm just kind of building out the roads the way I think we'll need it. And I'm gonna stick with this square approach, at least on this side. Then matter of fact, I'll round it out around here, and I think that's a good distance. So let me round it out a little bit to get some curvature in the city. We'll sacrifice some of that squareness, but we'll make up for it by keeping the efficiency. Because as you can see, I'm keeping the distance from the roads, so that means we'll max out. Tell you what, I'm gonna build that guy a little bit longer before I mess up that road. I want to do that. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, so that way we'll have a little bit of curvature going on. Okay, so yeah, because like I said in the other videos, I want to definitely keep things interesting without sacrificing the efficiency. And I think we can definitely achieve that. This will be somewhat different, but at the same time, I think we can. Let's see the distance from this guy. Come on, give me the exact distance. Not too much, not too little. I need to be right on that line, I think. Whoa, don't take it away from me. There we go. Better, much better. Okay, so let me start zoning, because right now we need these guys to come on in. Yep, because all that's going to be this way or that way anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Yes, actually I am. Let me bulldoze this guy back some. I'm going to do that. Whoa, guy, come on. There we go. Just a little bit, not too much. And I'm going to actually square him off out here somewhere. Actually, what I will do, I won't even have to worry about squaring him off. Let me just bring him out here a little bit. And again, I'm going to try my best to maintain that. That's about as far as I can go. And I'm going to actually bring him out to the end. And then bring him in. And connect him there. There we go. Alright. And also, I'm thinking here. You know what? I can definitely do that. I don't see why not. Nope. Give me that. Tell you what, let's come from here. Oh yeah, not enough simoleons. Let's be patient. Let's let me form that out a little better before I commit to zoning that area. Just something different. Again, you want to make sure we make the spaces all efficient, because that's the thing that really was my Achilles heel in the last region play. So right here is the only place it's gonna get a tad tricky. And let's see. Right, we're almost there, I guess. Getting to the point. Not enough medium wealth shoppers. All right, let's get that taken care of too. But this is the only area because it's gonna be diagonal a little bit. So it's gonna be some space, probably some gaps in there, but I hope that for the most part it's not too bad. So that way we can, I think it will work out fine. We'll see for sure, of course, but then again, I don't even really need the roads in there. You know what? It's funny because I think, I'm being creative as I go, but then after I do it, I think, and it's like, okay, maybe it's more efficient if I just let the zone develop. That way, no space will be lost, because that road is what will make the space be misused. So, let's continue with our road so we can shape this out and continue our bringing in those sims. For this road, you know what? I think I was trying to stay away from that, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. Oh, give me the road back. There you go. Okay. Alright. Alright, and we'll actually connect this guy in a minute. What was that all about? There we go. And don't need the train tracks to be connected. Give me that straight roll back. No, I don't want it to dip up. Let me do that. Alright, so we have first of all, let's take a look at the... Alright, so at the present moment, we're solving some of the low wealth issues. Great. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. There we go. We still have a demand for the low wealth commercial, though. So what I will do is zone a little bit in here for that. And let that develop a little bit, and then see how much that takes that demand down. What I will also do is start zoning for more medium wealth on the other side. Well, actually, guys, I actually wanted this part to be a little more medium wealth. So I'll tell you what, I can still achieve that as long as I don't go too close to that zone. So, yeah, right on the edge there. Right there. Let's mix it up some. Well, let's finish zoning this out. We can zone the rest of this out. Yep. I want all that to be medium wealth. But, well, yeah, I can actually address that here. So let me get my row back. Guideline. Get this guy coming. Okay. That's actually what I tried to do before, but it gave me a... That row looks a little funky. Okay. It's a little funky. But you know what? I can fix that. I think. How do I want to address that? Because I don't like that now. I'll look at it a little closer. I don't really like it. So let me get rid of that. See how much time we have left here. Pretty sure we got, yep, about 38 minutes. So we got a little bit of time. Quite a bit of time, actually. Which is good. So let's keep pressing and pushing away here. How do I want to do this road here? You know what? I can actually go ahead and just do the straight thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Do we sacrifice some efficiency? I can't say. I really can't. That curviness may, right, in these areas, the little corner areas, you may lose some efficiency, but I don't see anything permanent being a problem there. So, and again, I want to, you know what? Oh, shoot. Let's see, let's get something. See, I don't want anything that's going to take up a crap load of space. Let's put that guy right there. See, I don't know how much I like that. But anyway, we'll do what we have to at the present moment. Okay, there we go. So now, let's take a look again at our... Okay, there we go. So things are starting to come together. Got the nice little homes coming up. Let's see, what is that? That's the color of the lawns. Okay, just checking. Air pollution levels are rising. Right, which is why I need to get education here. Speaking of, I can do that now. Since we have the, let's put the school. You know, let's put the school right there. Yep. I don't see why not. Let's get these modules going. And again, I know this is tourism, but I want to have education so that we can possibly, you know, I don't know what the cause of that is. I need to bulldoze that guy, but I won't be so hasty at the moment. I'll revisit it in a minute. Alright. We'll get the last guy placed at another time. No need to rush. But let's get these bus stops down. Now, let's start being strategic with this. Let me start being more strategic with this too. I believe it's more efficient to have the bus stations right in the middle since it covers the entire road. So on every street. But I'm gonna move. That's businesses, so we don't need it to cover businesses. So let's move right there. These guys are not exactly covered. I don't want buses on the main thoroughfare. So I'm going to place this guy here. Bring this guy to the end. Let's see how much are they uncovered. Okay, get a guy right there. Get a guy right up here somewhere. I think that's efficient, right? So far, because we are going to have homes built here, so maybe I do just throw one across the street there. Pardon me. What I will do also is get some over here. And I think being in the middle of the street is good rather than, so we have buses stopping on every street for the most part. I think they're covered. So I'll put this guy there. They're covered. Now let's get some guys over here. Again, the same idea. Same idea on every street. Probably at the top of these streets. One way over there. One here. Just enough, not covering everything. We don't want everything bright green, just green enough. But, yep. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Alright, I think that's good. Maybe one down here. Okay. And I will try my best not to forget. Oh, you know what? These guys too. Let's not forget these guys. Alright, so that's our... I could go ahead and place the library as well, which would be... You know... I can't wait to get rid of that guy. I can put something there. Oh, wow. These buildings are growing upward now. Guess the education was a ticket. Let's see. You know what? Right over here. I don't see why not. There we go. Alright. So, there we go. There we have it. So far, so good. I'm going to start thinking about mass transit as well. You know, I kind of like to forego the shuttle buses. You know, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on that, because I just like to go straight for the bus terminal. But, and see, I may need in order to get this guy, I'm going to need Department of Transportation in the region, and I don't really plan to do that unless I have an extra module that I can put up as of right now. So let me know. I mean, I may do this, but I don't know if it's necessary at the moment. I'll tell you what, though, we'll definitely build this guy. We'll put him over here where the rich Sims are. First of all, let me take a look at the... Okay, now we have some high wealth Sims wanting in, so let me do that. I'll go ahead and place this guy. It's free! Awesome! Let's go ahead and put him... you know, because I don't want him to halt anybody's zoning, so I'll put him in the middle of the street. But I need to start... Well, let's take a look, actually. And let me actually build another module on this guy. Our fire trucks are responding, which means we need another one. I'm going to bulldoze this guy. How awesome. Alright, that's good. So we're making a pretty good profit per hour. Let's see what the commercial zone desirability is. And that means I'm just going to place another one of these guys over here. And I will bulldoze. Sorry, Sims. Didn't mean to do that to you, but we need to move in some more commercials. Let's take a look at the parks and make sure it's not affected by anything. Nope. Okay. Though I could put a basic park, but I mean at this point that's unnecessary because that's just a space waster. Low wealth Sims are not really too finicky, so I'm not going to bother with the parks for them. But we do, you know, the thing is so weird because these are going to become, these are still low wealth. So it's amazing how many shops they want. And it's funny because they're all making a profit. Now, you know, it's funny because I had one theory before where, you know, you don't try to really balance the RCI demand, but in many ways, I guess you do. But not so much balance it, but because you can't perfectly balance it, but balance it. So yes, balance it, but not. I don't think you can ever achieve, you know, perfectly balancing it. Let's see why these guys left before we bulldoze them. No shoppers. These are probably medium wealth. And the demand for that is there, but it's not. So let's bulldoze it. Well, before I do that, let's just get some more information. No complaints. Actually, the best way to get information would be the happiness. Okay, so what's making this guy unhappy? We need somewhere to ship our freight, which now that means oh, that's what that means. It means that we need more commercial, but I just zoned some, so it shouldn't be too bad. What about this guy? Town full of death. Yeah, probably germs. Or some kind of health-related issues for them. But let me bulldoze these guys. Or this guy. I think he's the only one. Look at there. I thought that was true. If a building is abandoned, it has a probability to be refilled again. Let's see why this guy left. No, I don't have that information. But there is a reason. Okay. What about the other guy? Who's the third? Okay, and he's probably for shipping or freight and stuff. Let's put those for land value. We don't want land value to take a hit. So let's look again at our RCI demand. Not enough high wealth shoppers. All right, well, let's increase that, as we have been doing for the most part. Oh, let me extend the road, actually. Yep, that's what we'll do. You know, bulldozing right through. Oh, cripes. See, that's why I wanted to place him in a certain spot. Well, you know what? That's okay. We'll just move to more of a we'll do that for this guy instead of going straight out. Alright, let's zone some more. Alright, what do we have need of? So still that low wealth commercial is in high demand. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually let some of these buildings grow if the demand is so high, because I don't want to keep zoning for that. You have to remember that they will increase their density, which will also solve some of that demand. So let me wait it out for a little bit. And I know some of you guys mentioned, I think it was one or two of you, about recording me waiting for money. So you know, I'll give it a shot to start cutting away when I'm waiting on simoleons. But at this point, I really don't need to wait on simoleons, but I'm waiting on development. So, and I think you guys probably want to see that. But if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. Everything, guys, is up for discussion. So please let me know your thoughts on that. And so far, you guys have been doing a great job of that, and I'm very appreciative of it. I think we have an upgrade. Yes, we do. Which means I can add another module. Probably can add. Nope, I can add. Alright, actually, I already have tourism, but I want the Department of Finance. At this point in this city, I don't really need the other things. I mean, maybe I will at some point, but right now, overlapping what? Oh, those parks. Yeah, I probably want to eventually get rid of those guys, but might want to get rid of them now. In fact, I think this guy has a land value effect. First, let me take a look at this. Oh yeah, these guys want to grow upward without a doubt. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna let that density or the development of the land grow a little bit before I keep zoning, because a lot of RCI demand can be solved from density as well. So we don't want to necessarily just keep building outward to try to, you know, solve demand or whatnot. But look at that, space management for the win, guys. I mean, doesn't get any better than that. No green space at all. That's awesome. So we're gonna keep going in that direction. Yes, we are. Okay, so at this point I am going to, let's see, because now, okay, good, we have our industrial demand at a good spot. These guys seem to be satisfied at the moment. Oh yeah, they're on fire. Upgrade roads to increase density. That's the next thing we need to do. Let's especially for these guys, because I don't want them to stall, and that way they can upgrade at their own pace. But then again, I think you do need to kind of monitor it, because then everybody start, you know, increasing their density, and then now you're back at a situation where they don't have anybody to ship freight to, because they're, you know, they got too many goods for too few locations or too few businesses. So we want to make sure that we solve that problem properly. In the meantime, we're also going to upgrade the roads for these guys. They probably want to start growing too, I can only imagine. So let's keep... We're making some pretty good money, guys. I didn't even realize it. I really didn't. We're at about 84,000. That's awesome, which means I can do a whole lot if I need to. At the present moment, though, I think we're good. I'm going to build slow, not going to rush it. But that's the reason why I didn't really go crazy with the upgrading the roads until now. The thing is, I'm going to slow down in a second, because I think I want the back end of the city to be small or medium size. So we'll upgrade it to medium, which is actually won't be upgrading to anything, because they're already medium roads. So I'm going to leave them as medium, except for these guys. So at this point, it's the cutoff for me, because I want all that to be high density, and these guys to remain medium, or, you know, they'll probably go to the medium size apartment complexes. But thing is, I kind of wanted some of these houses to stay. Actually, I'm going to take some of these to low. So just to keep a certain amount of control. Not a dirt road though, that's for sure. So for now, I want to keep these guys low. Not a dirt road though. I don't want them to grow up. I want them to stay put. So we're gonna keep these guys. Whoa, what's all the traffic? Alright, so just a big mob of Sims down there. How cool. Let's get the simulation going again. A lot of busyness down there. I'm just curious as to why. Interesting. Anyway, oh yeah, look at those. They got the real basic street lights. But yeah, I want to keep these guys low, because, you know, you gotta want to keep some of those homes in there. You don't want the whole city to be like skyscrapers. That's a little unnatural looking, and I just want to make sure that we keep some of that. So in that same vein, I'm going to keep these guys a little bit low density as well. There's nothing wrong with that. Those guys can, you know, do what they need to do. So yeah, from this point up, they can grow and whatnot, as they are already doing. But, you know, some of the houses back here, I want to make sure we keep a certain style. So guys, I think the city is starting to take shape. We still want to leave some gaps because we got buildings to place. So in particular, like these areas, I'm going to leave space, but I can actually start sizing them out right now, because everything I'm trying to do is, I'm definitely trying to plan. Oh yeah, that fits perfectly. Look at there. Awesome. That's perfect. So when we're ready, we'll definitely get that guy going. I don't think I would like my police station being there. Speaking of that guy, you know what? I need to rethink that then, because I really want this area to be reserved for some... Let's see. You know, I'm thinking I want to get rid of this road too. Let me take a look here, because that extra intersection is necessary. So I am going to get rid of that guy. Alright, there you go. It's a little bit different, because I don't want so many intersections so close. Although I still have that same effect in this area, but I think we'll be fine for now. Let's take a look at traffic for a second. Okay, good. Good. So far so good. I mean, this street still gets a little cloggy, but it's not as bad as it was a video or two ago. So, and they are using this road. Good. I think I will upgrade it now too. Yeah, that way they get through very easily. There you go. See there, guys, you were right, and that's why I like to listen to your comments, because I didn't think of that, and it makes perfect sense. People coming through the city don't really need to go into the city to get through it. Make a way for them to just go on about their business and get through without having to come through and create traffic for me. So good suggestion, guys. I'm glad you guys gave me that suggestion. We'll forego that. Now, yes, let's work on these guys here. Apparently they need to get an upgrade here. I want to make sure they're fully upgraded, because I don't really gotta bulldoze, I guess. Gotta get it maxed out, and yeah, definitely want to have it maxed out, so that's why I did that. Fire station, we can actually max this guy out too. I'm hoping I don't need to you know what, let's see how good we do with that the way it is. Wow, high density growing already. High wealth, high density. So yeah, things are growing, that's without a doubt. But let's take a look at the RCI demand and see how that pans out before we keep building. So actually, guys, a good strategic thing for me to do at this point is to stop building and let the city develop a little bit, so that after it sorts itself out as far as its densities and whatnot, then I can build based off the updated RCI demand once all that takes place. Because as they increase density, all this will keep changing and adjusting. So what I'm going to actually do, we're going to stay in the video, of course, but for a while we're just going to let the city develop, because at this point we don't want to overbuild, we don't want to move too fast. So I hope you guys don't mind watching the city for a little bit, because we need to give it some time to do what it do. So that's exactly what we're going to do. But again, keep letting me know what your thoughts are about everything that I'm doing, and we can kind of, that way I can kind of address it in these videos, the upcoming videos. And another thing, I was thinking, it was some of the comments, I'm trying to remember them. Might have to start writing down some of those comments, but I'm trying to think if I forgot anything that was mentioned in the comments. Well, if it comes back to me, I'll definitely address it. But so this series is definitely the slow series. The sandbox series is more of a fast-paced, have fun, go crazy region series. So for this region, guys, I'm not gonna go fast. I'm really not, because some of you a lot of you from what I gather, like to see the actual planning and really taking this game seriously, having fun while taking it seriously. And I totally understand that. And the thing is, I think I just kind of was too excited in the last region, just building, not really slowing down and assessing the situation. This region is going to be all about that. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to watch the simulation. I'm going to watch the feedback. I'm going to look at the data layers. Speaking of, that's what we can do at the moment while we wait, because we definitely have pollution around here, so I need to make sure I watch that. So let's look at the population map. And I know some of you guys are requesting this too, to really just get a look at everything. So let's see. At home. So Sims at home, and you can kind of hover over these blocks and see exactly how many residents occupy these homes. Smaller ones, and actually you can see the kids too, students. Even on the streets, by the way, which is pretty cool. Students, tourists. We don't have tourists, actually, or a lot of them, or none of them. Well, maybe a few. But homeless. Do we have any homeless in here? No. Don't see any orange, which is great. Shoppers. We have some shoppers. Cool. Let's go to the next one. Whew. Thought it was going to freeze on me. So a lot of people are happy. We do have some. Let's see. Where's the shopping in this town? See, right now. Yeah, see. So let's address that, because that's something that we'll need to address right away. And I told you that demand, that RCI demand thing, is going to really do some changing on us. So let me address the shopping situation for the high wealth Sims. I think that's straight. It looks straight, and it think it is straight. Is it straight? It's not straight. But it's straight according to the road setup I have going on here. Yee, boy. Yeah, I tell you what, let's bulldoze that for a second. Okay. Oh, water. First of all, let's address that. Pause, please. We don't want that to get out of hand, actually. So I always like to put these guys, although they do take away land value, but this is a perfect spot because we're in a low wealth area. Not to sound mean and totally insensitive, but I am going to place 2. I want to make sure we have more than enough at the moment. Yep. Exactly what I want. Let's take a look at this guy too. And he's over there. We're going to have to place another one. And the thing is, I'm going to have to build these guys until I get a... here we go. Until I get another... oh, those buildings are without water. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Let's pick up that simulation speed. Alright, so... Alright, come on. Solve that water problem. And let's get, in the same token, let's actually solve 2 problems at once, or even more than 2 problems at once. Let's add another one of these guys. We're gonna need to add another. You know what? Let's start thinking about that next secondary power source. Which way is the wind blowing? Let's see. And no need to panic. So what I'm gonna do is build the power plant over here. Choice on power plant is going to be either oil or coal. For now, I think I'm gonna go with oil is expensive, so coal is gonna have to do. I'll place this bad boy right there at the edge of the city, and I'm perfectly fine with that because we don't want to pollute the entire city. The wind is blowing out of the city, so that's what we'll do, and that will solve our. And finally, I get to get rid of this guy, but I'm gonna wait till that place is hired or hiring. So in the meantime, let me get back to worrying about the RCI indicator. And right now we have a very high demand for high wealth businesses or shopping locations. Man, you know what? Let me go ahead and obey this line. Because again, guys, I'm really trying to be strict on these crap. See, I don't want that. Shoot. So we'll just forego placing a road there, and we'll place a road here. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So now let's see. That's gonna keep my stuff from being efficient. Yes, it is. Oh, cripes! All these roads not connecting right, but that's fine. We just won't connect the roads. Simple as that. We'll do the right thing. Shoot. See, I could. Yeah, I could do that, I suppose. If I go by that guy, then it'll be like that. If I go by this guy, it'll be like this. I just had it. Alright. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So let me get some of the high wealth businesses in here. Give me a plaza. Placement of this thing is really gonna give me a headache. Oh, tell me I could fit that in there, man. That would have been so perfect. I could do that, but I think I'm better off doing this. How much does that cost per month? Per hour. Alright, there we go. So now we'll get those shops that we want for the high wealth sims. And truth be told, I'm going to go ahead and place them here too. Might as well. Because there's a pretty big amount of demand there for it. So again, guys, remember that these buildings will also build upwards. So I don't want to jump the gun on building too many spaces for that. But let me see. Let me see the area of effect for that guy again. Okay, good. It won't be too much. So we're probably covering this entire zone, which is good. That's all we want. We don't want any more than that. So that's what we have building. That's great. So let's see. Did this guy get going? He's going. Let's bulldoze this guy. Which will give us room for other stuff, like that police station. I do not want to. So, I mean, there's a little bit of wasting. Not wasting, I don't want to say wasting, but, you know, with the money situation, you have to kind of make sacrifices because you can't really build things exactly where you want them at the time that you need them. So, you got to kind of balance, you know, the need with the, you know, let's see. I'll add another one of those guys. Nothing wrong with that. And some more capacity for jails. Just don't need to overdo it. So let's bulldoze this guy. Don't need that police station. But we did just lose all those other police cars that were just driving around looking for criminals. Oh wow, did I really just unleash? That's awesome. The 3 criminals we had in jail, I didn't realize that. So you bulldoze a police station, you unleash a load of mobsters. And they're running for their lives too. They're like, we're free! We are free! Alright, but our police was pretty tight, which is good. Now our new police guys have their hands full chasing after those guys. Okay, so we got this taken care of now. Honestly, that should really solve that demand for high wealth businesses. We still, ironically, need these guys to kind of build upward. If you ask me, that's all they need to do, and then that will solve some of this. These guys should be doing the same thing because these are all medium density. Well, that guy is borderline. These guys are medium density. These guys are high density. These guys are low. So let's just let things evolve, guys. That's the best thing we can do. And as you can see, our industrial demand has kind of went up a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. I do want to increase the education around here, though, so we don't have to worry about too much pollution for too long. And in that vein, I think I might start doing that. So in the last 8 minutes, let's try to get some more education here. And the thing is, I might want to put the education right here. But that's right, I can't do anything with that until I unlock the education, and I can't do that right now. So I guess we're gonna have to be happy with this until we start building our next city. The pollution shouldn't be an issue because it should be going out of the city right in that way, which is perfect. So there you have it, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this because I am. I tell you that the added efficiency, and I think by the time I'm done with this city, we'll still be running at a profit, and everything will be really nice and balanced out. That's the goal, to be honest with you. So let's keep doing what we're doing, and let me fill that area there. Time to be meticulous in our approach. So I mean, there's definitely some things that need work, without a doubt. But let's speed up the simulation again. But I think we're about 7 minutes from an hour. So guys, please again let me know what your thoughts are, and we'll go from there, of course. Yeah, these guys are just built upward. I don't see any problems from this. Okay, what's the education all about? Classrooms are full. Let's add another one because we have room to do that. So put that guy up there. This bus stop situation bugs me. Oh, is there nothing I can do about this? See, it should be 2 spots. There we go. Alright, so now we're completely maxed out. But now let's take a look at that. That's one thing I love about this. You can actually see how many students in your city are enrolled in your school and how many are not enrolled. But I think that resets over the day, if I'm not mistaken. So these are all the students that there weren't any room for. Let's see, where are we at? 751 out of 1,507 students. So we have 756 not enrolled. We have, okay, there we go. It's going up. Let's keep an eye on that. Okay. It's going to take some time to develop, but you know, these data layers are really great because they really give you a lot of feedback and that, you know, as the buses pick up the students, I guess that enrolls them in school. We still have a lot of enrolling to do. We have, I think what is our capacity? 950. So we have 1,500 students in the city, which means we're gonna have to build another school. I'm perfectly fine with that, to be honest. And I can put them over here, put her over here. Oh, look at there. I unlocked the community college, which is exactly what I wanted. Let's build that before our time runs out here. Let's see. Because I do want the college effect. I really do. So let me build this guy and throw down a... Oh, man. Efficiency. Efficiency. That's alright. Alright, for now we do the 2. Okay. Can't do the highest school yet, and that's okay. But at least we have a college, and our money is still great, so that's awesome. What I will do is place another school as well. I really want to do that, so that we can really max out our make this one look a little different. So, you know, so once I put the classes in, let's see how much. 150 students, so we definitely got to get some rooms on that guy soon, and then that way all of our students will be enrolled. Education would not be an issue. Now we can possibly get these guys to upgrade, as long as the education of our Sims go up, which should, because we have enough. And that's good to know that you don't really need. That's great that you don't really need the Department of Education to get this. You need it obviously for this guy, and you need it for this guy. So, and I think this guy helps with the recycling. Yeah, and it says so right there. So let's see, how far are we out? Don't want to go over. About 3 minutes left. So and this guy. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So the older Sims will become more educated over time, which is great. Which will also hopefully help lend toward that higher tech level for the look at that, guys. We got some buildings growing, some businesses, bigger businesses, and I told you guys that would happen. These guys will start to grow up. Well, that's some of the buildings for that, for the residential. These are neat workers. Yep, that's low density. Yeah, so some of these businesses are gonna grow, and that will solve this. Now, as you can see with the high wealth, but we left just enough, which is good in my opinion. You don't want to completely deplete it, because then somebody's going to be left without getting business. This area isn't so healthy, so we got to work on, might be pollution or something that they're a little fussed about, but we can work on that as we go. These guys will grow, which should solve the rest of that demand there for the medium wealth commercial. This guy, I'm just gonna wait some more. Let's see what kind of businesses we got here. It looks like these are medium wealth, and they are for the most part. Oh, there we go. There's the low wealth guys. So those guys should start to build up too. I'm not gonna zone anymore for them, because I think they'll start to zone out as well. But we're actually at the end, guys, of our hour, so I'm gonna actually cut, and we're gonna look at the cities, a few stills before we sign off. So thanks, guys, for watching. Please stay tuned. So much more to come. So much more to come. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Signing off.